Good morning, guys, and welcome to Courier Exchange vlog number 5 job. And then you can look at the jobs discreetly with this Courier Exchange fleet app. It's 142 miles. Realistically, this is like a £250 job, guys. 7 hours, 8 hours just to cover the whole diesel. You're not even driving on peanuts, you're driving on, the skin of the peanuts, what you peel off and throw away. You're driving on that. Nice warm latte with the view of the Kelpies. You can't go wrong. Next, I think I might go up to Stirling. Driving is not a good job without any exercise. Good morning, guys, and welcome to Courier Exchange vlog number 5, guys. And this is a different one today. It's a unique one because I'm sitting somewhere where a lot of people don't like sitting or taking a job too. So I'm in Scotland, right? Scotland, and I'm at Edinburgh Airport. And I had a job here from Stansted Airport. I picked up from Stansted Airport, and he was for one of my regular customers who's also on CX. But you probably know him better as Kenny Laird. Guys who have been working on CX for at least 5-6 years, they'll recognize this name. He's the best in Scotland. So when you are stuck in Scotland, he's the man who I've been going to. A real nice, humble, amazing guy. Right, he'll go out his way for you as well, and payments bang on, early, and pays good money too. And you give him a good service, he will look after you. So whenever you are in Edinburgh Airport or Prestwick Airport, or around these kind of areas, when you call this man, Mr. Kenny Laird, he will give you a job out of Scotland, and it won't be on a career exchange. It's a private job. So this is something I'm just letting you guys know. Whoever's watching this video, this is a bonus for you. So I don't normally come up to Scotland either myself, but when I'm here with a good job, for example, I came up with his job and I dropped off at Edinburgh Airport a couple of hours ago, and I lied down in this van. And guys, I'm in a Peugeot Partner today, not in a Luton taillift. So it depends on the time of the year. Small vans are quite good at this time of the year with small boxes and small packages, and you probably end up getting good rates for them, like £1 a mile. Uh, some guys are going to say, is that good rate or not good rate? Realistically, straightforward, £1 a mile is amazing rate for a small van, and so you'll get them now until New Year, Christmas. So now that I am here in Edinburgh, and I switched on the app. I had a couple of hours rest, guys. I just lied down here, 3-seater, and you can for a couple of hours, not for too long. So I put my head down here, and I switched on the app about 8:30 today, and now the time is 9:13 on the November the 4th, and I saw a job there from Stirling pick up today at 4 o'clock, and it's dropping in Leeds tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. So I've applied for that, and within a couple of minutes I got that job, and it wasn't cheap, it wasn't expensive either. So I thought to myself, now I got 6 hours here, guys. Let's make a video. Let's show you guys a bit of Scotland and how the CX app is like in Scotland. So I'm gonna switch on the screen recorder here now. So there's a job there. First one I see. I've got this only on small vans maximum at the moment. So I'll just show you. Let's go on to the full mode. So say Edinburgh Airport, where I am right now. Let's show you that actually, to let you guys know where I'm sitting. Let's switch on there we go. I'm sitting right by on Turnhouse Lane, which is right opposite the Edinburgh Airport cargo bay. And there I am, right there. I got a job from Stirling up here later, right? So that's where I am. And I got my tracker on discrete mode. You could just choose no vehicle. So I've got, I just got no vehicle chosen at the moment because I've already got a job. And then you can look at the jobs discreetly with this Courier Exchange fleet app. So search loads. Let's go for a 50-mile radius from here. Let's go up to Luton. Let's show you the jobs up to Luton. Even though I'm in a small van, But let's gives you an idea of how Scotland is like 9 o'clock on a morning of a Tuesday. Let's choose today and search. So these are your jobs, guys. Today, right now, it's 9:15. The one you got there is Motherwell to Worcester. I could have done that too, but I didn't see it before. It's okay. And then you got this Glasgow to Campbelltown, going the opposite way. Basically, it's 142 miles. Realistically, this is like a £250 job, guys. You must be thinking, is anyone going to pay that much? Yes, they do. When you're up here and you go, if you're around Glasgow, Edinburgh area, Central Belt, and you get jobs that are going further north away from you out in the sticks like this one. Let me give you an example. You view on the map. So you're picking up the job and you're going totally past Loch Lomond, Argyll, and you're coming all the way down to Campbelltown. And it's going to take you about 3 hours, probably a bit more. And you're going to come all the way back empty. No doubt about it, right? Unless you get lucky from Alexandria, even that is a bit of a mission, which is not, it's still a far away, like Helensburgh there. There's a base there, RAF base or something, and jobs come out of there, but you're still going to come all the way back 3 hours. So never ever price something like that for £1 a mile. So that's like 225, 250. You probably get that for 225. And then you got another one here. There's Glasgow to Hepburn. It's a short wheel base job there. And then you got up Paisley. This looks like a Glasgow airport to Prestwick Airport. And Kelso to Manchester. So it's not very much on here. And a lot of drivers that be complaining about coming to Glasgow, it's really bad. People take jobs from here like 30, 40 pence a mile, even, guys. So that does happen. So drivers take jobs from here for 30, 40 pence a mile just to get out of here and just to cover their fuel up until Manchester, Preston. So, if they find jobs further down to Heathrow and stuff, they'll still end up doing them for 50, 60 pence a mile. And I've got customers up here that I've got good connections with, and they actually shown me app when the bids come on, and I've seen a couple of jobs that this customer has put on from, say, Edinburgh Airport to, say, Cardiff Airport, say 400 miles, and I've seen a bid on there for like 125. That just made me go. My teeth came out then, because that's basically, you're saying about £12 for every 100 miles on this kind of van. But that was a sprinter or something. So 400 miles, you would charge that maybe at the minimum as a backload, probably 400 quid as a normal price, I would say. Just give it £400 an idea. But this bid was 125. And on a sprinter, you're losing £125 at least, I would say, on diesel. Or am I wrong? Because I've not driven a Sprinter for a long time, but on a Luton taillift, it'll be about £125 in diesel. So you're driving 8 hours, roughly 7 hours, 8 hours, just to cover that whole diesel. You're not even driving on peanuts. You're driving on, the skin of the peanuts, what you peel off and throw away. You're driving on that. So, guys, these are the jobs currently. Now I'm going to switch on the app again in another couple of hours, say midday, to show you how it looks like on midday. And at that time, I'm going to be in Stirling, and I'm going to show you the Stirling wheel. I don't know what it's called again. Let's have a look. The Falkirk wheel. Duh. So you got the Kelpies there, and you got the Falkirk wheel. Beautiful places. If you're ever in Scotland and you're around between Edinburgh and Stirling, and you're waiting for a job, or you got a job, you got 4 or 5 hours to spend, this is the place to get to, guys. Falkirk. You got 3 or 4 beautiful places to explore there. The Kelpies and the Falkirk wheel. You can't go wrong. It's absolutely amazing. But the weather is not right for it now. Now we're coming up to Christmas. But still, it's good for your legs. Have a little walk around. Right, so what else have we got here? There's Stirling Castle. They charge about £10 to go into Stirling Castle. And then you also got the Wallace Monument. And Bannockburn is not far from there, the Battle of Bannockburn, which is just in Stirling too. It's quite a nice place to just visit for an hour or so. So guys, I'm gonna go first now up to, let's go to the Kelpies first, and then I'll go on to the Falkirk wheel afterwards, and then I'll switch the app back on about after that. Well, when I'm there, you could see the Falkirk wheel too. So guys, let's go for a walk. I've just parked there. You can see my van, and this is called the Charlotte Dundas Heritage Trail. So this leads up to the Kelpies. So this is free parking on this side, and if you actually park at the Kelpies, it's probably £3-4. But this is a nice little walk by the canal here. Well, River Carron, it's called. And there's the Kelpies right in front of us. Absolutely beautiful. There it goes. The trail begins here. We start with the beautiful royalty. Eh? Start with the beautiful royalty. Well, you don't like selfies. Huh? So I've been here a few times, guys. I'm gonna be honest. It's a good place to stop off if you're waiting for a job, and keep your app on as well. I have two phones if you want to make some videos. I've got another one in my hand here, but like you know, I've already got the job. So it's a place I stop off. It's absolutely beautiful place to just relax and have a cup of tea there. There's a cafe there. There's nice walks around here as well. And this place actually is beautiful in the night. You know, this is all lit up in lights. And in the evening, sunset time is magnificent. So groups of people come here from all over the country. It's like a tourist location. There's a man got a bigger camera than mine. Let's have a look at that. Okay. Yes. So I'm gonna walk around here, have a cup of tea here, and then I'm gonna go on to engineering marvel, which is the Falkirk wheel. This was opened in 2015 by Her Royal Highness the Princess Royal. And here it says, "Echo the great beasts that work among us." I had to say I, guys. Bring your kids, actually. Kids go free here. Some kind of a BBC thing going on here. BBC filming in progress. Cameras are out here. Maybe making a documentary or something. So let's check this coffee out. It's going to be expensive here, isn't it? Let's try out the latte here. Nice warm latte with the view of the Kelpies. You can't go wrong. So guys, the weather's nice here. I'm surprised. Normally when you come here, it's freezing. Everything's iced up. But today it's pretty warm. Maybe 15, 16 degrees on the 4th of November. Climate change, guys. That's what it's about. Climate change. Let's do a 360. Let's walk through the middle. I believe they have a little bridge here where you can walk across out to the other side. Let's go back the other way. And I've not been to the wheel before, so it's going to be a new experience. Oh, I just realized it's lottery funded. They do tours through the door. There's a door there. You pay, you go inside, and they give you a tour of the Helix inside. And you have to pay. It's not free. Some kind of horse box, it says. And I see a sign there. Let's check out the horse box. What the horse box is. So this is, you walk across two places here, and I think it's the small boats that go across underneath here. Some kind of sad parrots inside making a racket in there. Let's check out this horse box. Stirling. They look like one of them places where you can stay for the night. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to give any false information. And this was the horse box. I'm not really sure what's here. They're just closed. They've got showers and toilets here. So guys, you come to Scotland, this is your place to stop, have a walk around, have a cup of tea, and then go on to the wheel. So let's have a sit down quickly. Let's have a look at the app. Let's see what's going on here. So right now at 11:10 10 past 11 on a Tuesday. These are the jobs. There's a Prestwick to Horsham there, near Gatwick Airport. A Paisley to Dumbarton. This is just small vans. Let me just change that to a Luton. So you can see all the jobs are on screen right now at 11 o'clock. So you got the Prestwick to Horsham, and then you got a local one, Glasgow to Motherwell. That's every, by the way, guys. City Today Couriers. 80-90% of the work is every. Hermes, ex-Hermes. You got a Falkirk there to Great Yarmouth, big van job. You got Glasgow there, picking up tomorrow morning and going to High Wycombe. And you got a 7th of November job there to Blackpool. And you got a Glasgow there to Hepburn. And you got all these jobs here. These are all old from a few days ago. So there's not much still on here for 11 o'clock. So I'm finished at the Kelpies now. And there's another one that's just popped up tomorrow morning from Dunfermline to Manchester. So now let's go to the Falkirk wheel. What do you think? And this is on the screen here. So it's an amazing place to have a nice quick cup of tea, guys, and take some pictures, selfies and stuff. So that's me. I've done my 360 of the Kelpies, and now we're going on to an engineering marvel. It's a very popular tourist destination as well, and I'm going the wrong way. I need to walk down that way rather than this way. Actually, let's just quickly take a shot from up here. It's the motorway at the back there, and many times I've driven on the motorway there, looked over. I said, I want to take a shot from this position. There you go. It's nice, clean, full shot of the Kelpies. Water horses or whatever you want to call them is just beautiful when you're driving on the M9 going up towards Stirling or Edinburgh. A lot of people tend to ask me what's good about this job. Two things: business and pleasure. So if you're not having a good day, rather than being grumpy, come and enjoy the views. Wherever you are, any part of the country, you can just jump out of your car and walk around and enjoy the views of England, guys. It's a beautiful country, and there's so many beautiful views. If you type on Google Maps National Trust places or tourist places, it's perfect. Everything is just 5-10 minutes away from where you'll be. So why not one experience the country while you're working as well? I've figured it out now. Children in need. That's why it is. That's why the BBC are here. I was a great day to be here, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed that today, and atmosphere was great with the children in need happening here as well. And now I'm going out, so the trail ends here as well. So this is the car park. It's a free car park. The one I came to last time wasn't free. So there we go. The Falkirk wheel is this way. So this is free car parking, and there's another one. If you don't know, this is called Millennium Drive or something. I'll write it down on the bottom. And you park up here free, and you can just walk up a couple of minutes towards the Falkirk wheel, which is just behind these trees somewhere. So it's nice and peaceful. It's amazing. I'm surprised how amazing the weather is today. 16 centigrade. So what is good about this Falkirk wheel? Let's go and have a look. I do know that something 35 meters above the boat comes in and it takes you down or something. So I'm gonna see with my own eyes. The last time I came here, I parked up on the caravan side, and I got charged about £4 for the day, which is not bad either, to be honest. But this is just as good. Nice little walk. I think we're gonna go up this path here. Hi, are you okay? I've just been told that it's closed, so you can't go onto it, but you'll be able to still see it from outside. So let's just see it while we're here. So these guys came up and they were just walking down the road. They told me it's closed. Shame, but well, saved a bit of money there. That's a strange one, being closed on a Tuesday morning, but it's open tomorrow. Strange. It is Falkirk Real. So this is the map. That's where I was earlier, the Kelpies. So this is your route that brings you to Falkirk Real. So you could take a screenshot there if you want. Pause. Walking on the bridge. So it does actually say it's open Wednesday to Sundays only in the winter between 9:45 and 3:30. We can still walk around it. So, oh hey there, thanks for visiting. Tell the world you are here. There we go. It's the winner of Britain's Best Walking Neighbourhood Award 2019. It's a shame that it's actually closed, otherwise there'll be a lot of people here. So I came on the wrong day, what can you say? So this is what it is. Let's get closer. It's probably a good thing it's closed today, otherwise this place is full of people, guys. And this is a boat called Archimedes or something. I can't say that. And this is the boat that goes into that gap there and takes it up. It's the world's only rotating boat lift in the world, guys. Did you know that? I didn't. So actually, let's do a 360 here. Look at this, actually, guys. It's engineering marvel. Boat comes up from here, goes to the end, and then this turns around and drops it down, and the boat comes out over there. 35 meters tall, I believe. It's amazing, unique places here. Oh, the duck's getting angry. So this is all the water place here. Looks beautiful. So I know I've seen it once. I came and I was up that side of the bridge there, and I was looking down, and it's all full here of people everywhere. But today it's not open, so it's actually a nice little peaceful walk to show you the place. So if you're coming to Scotland, Kelpies and this 10 minutes drive between each other. You could do both places in a day and go to other places up in Stirling Castle, or visit the William Wallace monument as well, which is 11.50. So this is free to walk around here. I'm not sure how much it is to sit on the actual boat itself. Plenty of wildlife here. Getting a bit cloudy, looks like storm's on the way. Pretty normal for Scotland, but today, again guys, 17. Oof. That. Let's get a closer look at this boat here, guys. It's got a Halloween setup there, so it must have been busy the last few days. So this is the boat that goes on top here and goes across. And that's where the caps are inside. Amazing. And there's another boat there as well. So these are the boats that go on this Falkirk wheel, guys. It looks like there's activities here, other boat rides, small boat rides, and this for children here. Look at this. It's nice. Onto the water. So now the place is closed. What I'm going to do next, I think I might go up to Stirling. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to look. So what I do is I normally go on Google Maps, type in tourist attractions, and I'll just go and visit them. And I'll see what else is nearby here. And there's plenty to do for the kids here as well, guys. Yeah, look, this is the adventure playground. You can play here. You got some boats. I'm not sure if you're allowed to, if they're like hideout or not. I don't know. Some more children's play areas here, and on this side, water places, sitting places. Oh, it's a proper day out, guys. So the boat comes onto here, comes down. There's the boat. You'll come down this part here to the lock, and then the floodgates would open. As you can see, floodgates would open, and the boat will be bye bye on its journey to wherever this river canal ends up. No idea. So that was a nice quick little stop. Let's see what this is. You can pause this, it's just too much to read. So let's go back now. Let's find something else. So now guys, another place, and this is in Stirling now. And it's not far from here where I'm picking up my next job. It's called Gowan Hill Heritage Trail. And that's the beheading stone I'm coming to see on Gowan Hill. And you see old Stirling from there. It looks a bit secluded. You could just about make out the cannons at the top there. See, just at the top there. So let's go and have a look at the views from up there. Driving is not a good job without any exercise. So that was only 20 meters. Oh, excuse my breathing. This is at the top here. Welcome to the city of Stirling. And there at the back is the William Wallace Monument. Just about see it there. And you can't see it from here, but Stirling Castle is just, let me get closer, just on top of the hill there at the back. From the Stirling Castle you can see the William Wallace Monument. But from here it's a bit hidden behind the trees there. So it's amazing, another beautiful place in the summer, guys. We could just come up, have a picnic and stuff. You can see pumpkins being shot off into Stirling, and this is the city of Stirling. So let's have a look at this stone closely. Firstly, this is fantastic views, as you can see, and this is where we are, Gowan Hill, and there's some history there. You can pause. Grass is quite nice and green here. Looks like fake. So the beheading stone. I don't really know what the history behind this is. Gary, I know you're a Scottish history fan. Can you give me some insights into this stone? Why is it preserved like that behind a cage? You know, must be some kind of history. Did they used to use this stone to smash on people's head to take their heads off? And here's the cannons. I believe this must have been Halloween stuff, and shoot them off. What are we aiming at? We are aiming at a white building there. So it must have been part of some war history. They got two cannons here. I'm not really sure. They maybe had this as a backup for the Stirling Castle, which is just the back there. So this is the first part. In the wars, they would probably use these cannons, then they'll use the cannons at Stirling Castle. That's another place done. This is like a hidden gem, guys. You can say Gowan, Gowan Hill. And that's Tillicutry. It's called, I think. So Tillicutry, and it's nice over there. Alva. There's plenty of waterfalls there, but I haven't got time today. It's about 4 waterfalls going up into the mountain. So stop at Alva, FK something postcode, and you can just walk up about 3 or 4 waterfalls. It's quite nice there, and parking is easy, free there as well. So let's go down and let's go to the University of Stirling now. That's where I'm picking up my packages from at 4 o'clock. So I've still got a couple of hours to go. Awesome. The bridge has also got some history, guys. Stirling Bridge. So it's just down there, some old school history. I believe there was a war fought over that bridge as well, or on that bridge. So this looks like about 150 meters above the road level down there. The William Wallace Tower, historical place, guys. I'm not gonna really walk around here. I haven't got enough time left, but I thought I'd just quickly show you the tower close up. This is a car parking. It's free car parking, and the entrance to the tower is probably £11.65, I've been told. But you know, you need an hour. I don't have an hour today, so that's that now. So now I'm going to show you some more jobs on the screen. Just made sure it's recording, because once I spoke for about half an hour, it didn't record. 2:10 now, right? So these are the jobs on the screen. So you got a Livingston there, speedy freight going to Bodmin near Plymouth, and it's about 500 miles. So £500 job, but from here someone will probably get that for £400. Someone especially that lives around Exeter or Bristol. It's a bit of a mission. I would never price that less than £500. That's saying 7.5 hours on the screen there, but it's going to be closer to 9, even 10, depending on how the traffic is like down all this route here. But it's a very good company, Speedy Freight Edinburgh. Then you got this one, quite regular, comes out of Dunfermline and by the Queen Elizabeth Bridge. Rosyth, I think the area is called. Let's have a zoom in. Oops, that's where I am, guys, by the way. Like I said, I'm by the William Wallace Monument, just on the right here. Rosyth, Dalgety Bay, that's the right word I was looking for. And this one's going down to, first near in Manchester, looks like Old Trafford there, and then you're carrying on to East London, looks like Romford. So that's a medium wheelbase, and they're saying drop the Manchester one off today, and then Romford in the morning at 8 o'clock. So £460. You're in Scotland, you're not going to get it for more than £450, guaranteed, right? So £450 is probably a good price. Problem is, in November, the busiest month of the year, but the payment terms, 45 days end of month, you're going to get paid this 15th of January. So you'll probably won't forget the job by then. Right, and next one, remember earlier on I said, what, 225? See, now they've not managed to sell that, have they? So they've put a price in, we'll give it to you for 190. But it's a chance it might get sold for 190 for someone that lives in this area, in that circle. It's good. But it's been 20 minutes, roughly, half an hour coming up to, it's not been sold. But if they put that on to 225, right, that gets sold. Someone will take that. It's worth it then. What else have we got here? Carlisle to Carlisle, local job. If you're there, it's good. Probably get that for 75 pound. I know you must be thinking, no chance. But yes, you would. I have gone there. I've done a Luton taillift job for them. I was in Carlisle and I got this job for £65, maybe a year ago. I remember, you know, when you're out in the sticks and you get a job like that. I've done the job and I went straight down to Preston afterwards and I carried on working. So there's a job there from Edinburgh, Dalkeith, going to, looks like Ireland, that one. Ireland, so this is complicated. You got to catch a ferry, customs, cross borders. No. For an experienced person or someone who lives in Ireland. So that's all there is. So at the moment, at 2:10, let's refresh. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs in the last 4 hours, you can say, that are still on the screen. So it's not a great place. I agree with a lot of people that come up here. They struggle to get a job back down the road, because a lot of people do come up to Scotland with a good priced job. You'll get a good priced job to Aberdeen, Inverness, anywhere in Scotland. You'll get it at the price you probably want. But then coming out, you're going to struggle. So that's why a lot of drivers just get the cheap £80 job to Manchester, £90 job to Leeds, early doors. But even here, after 3 o'clock, you're going to start getting the right price for the jobs. So something going to Manchester, picking up today, like I'm picking up from Stirling, I'm going to Leeds for the morning. I got it at the right price for what it is, you know. So it's not very great in Scotland for not just a small van, but for any van. For a small van, you're going to be really struggling to get a job from me unless you have contacts here. So if you know, like myself, I've been working now on the Courier Exchange for about 10 years, as a courier 20 years, but on the Courier Exchange for about 10 years, coming up to. And especially the last 7 years, like I mentioned, I've been working with Kenny Lade. So every time I come up here with a good job, I have Kenny Lade in my mind. So 80%, probably 90% of the time, I'll find a job back down south at the proper rate, or even better with Kenny Lade or Speedy Freight. So I'm okay. It's how long you've been working. If you're a brand new driver, you're going to struggle to get out of Scotland. I'm going to be honest with you. So maybe build a profile down south. If you're live in Manchester, maybe do a few local jobs, get your feedback going. And that's when I think it's a good idea, after a while, start taking jobs to Scotland and you'll become known. So now I'll show you the next part when I pick up the job from University of Stirling at 4 o'clock in 2 hours time. So what am I going to do in these 2 hours time? I'm going to put my head down, have some rest. See you shortly. I'm just calling my contact here at the Stirling court. Hi there, is that Maria?
Yes,
Hi, okay, I'm just outside Stirling Court Hotel. I've come to pick up a bag and a box from yourself going down to Wakefield for the morning.
yes, that's correct. So you have to go to reception,
Okay,
and it's like 2 doors down. They will show you where's the luggage room, and it's everything there waiting for you.
okay, brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. So that the lady said, going to the reception, she'll take me to a couple of rooms down the side, and my stuff will be waiting there for me. Amazing. That's what I want. Perfect. Picked up now from Stirling Hotel. I've loaded. I don't show the goods of the customers. It's not nice. So in Wakefield in the morning. So that's this vlog number 5 done for you guys. So hope you enjoyed the information.